You're not broken, because you are not an ordinary person. The darkness tried to swallow you. People talked behind your back, blocked your path. But you are still here. You are still standing, because you are the chosen one. Every injustice done to you was part of your destiny. Every event that tried to destroy you was actually written to elevate you. They thought you were a victim, but you remembered the warrior in you. You did not come to this world to surrender, but to transform it. That is what surprised the enemy. Even when you were silent, the heavens spoke for you. Even when you were silent, the power of your spirit echoed, because your very existence is a message in itself. And now, the moment has come. It's time to tell the truth. Now, your story is coming to the stage. Your experiences will give hope to others. Your light will be a beacon for those searching for a path in the darkness. You didn't just survive, you thrived. You've been under the microscope, and people are seething because they can't stand that you've remained silent, refusing to explain yourself. It's time to stop letting others tell your story. They've tried to narrate your life, to define you, to put you into a box, and now they're frustrated because you won't play by their rules. Their anger is proof that you've got something powerful that they can't control, something that's worth all the fuss. The time for silence is over. It's your turn to stand up, to take back your narrative, and to make sure there is no room for misinterpretation. Today is the day you set the record straight, and you'll do it on your own terms, bold, fearless, and completely authentic. The path you've walked wasn't random. Each tear, each moment of doubt, each time you questioned why the world turned its back on you was leading to this. Every hardship you faced was part of the greater plan. The universe never wastes an experience. It transforms them into the strength you needed to walk in your purpose. When they attacked you, they thought you were weak, an easy target, a pawn for their selfish desires. But they made a grave mistake. What they couldn't see was the invisible shield surrounding you, the divine protection that turned every attack into a lesson, every setback into a stepping stone. Your spiritual growth wasn't just self-improvement. It was armor being forged in real time, preparing you to stand unshaken. All those efforts to break you, to diminish your value, failed spectacularly. The lies they spread about you, the attempts to smear your name, only revealed the emptiness within them. They tried to turn others against you, to isolate you, but their plans crumbled because your authenticity was stronger than their deceit. You stand here today, untouchable, unbreakable, and unbowed. Their attempts to create distance between you and those you care about were based on illusions. In the grand design of the universe, nothing that is meant to be connected can be truly separated. What they didn't understand is that the love and connections you've built are eternal, and no amount of manipulation can break them. Like a mighty river cutting steadily through ancient stone, your journey began with a quiet, unstoppable force that refused to be denied. Once you awoke to the truth of who you are, nothing, no matter how sharp or venomous, could leave even the slightest mark on your soul. When you embraced your inner light, their crude weapons fell to the ground like broken twigs, incapable of scratching the surface of your divine strength. It's as if you discovered an unassailable fortress within, guarded by a power far greater than any human frailty, a power that has carried you through every storm and trial. Once you truly recognized your worth, the harsh words and bitter attacks meant to wound you simply dissolved into nothingness. The venom in their voices, all those attempts to hurt and diminish you, evaporated, as though they were mere droplets on a surface too hot to hold water. You were never left to fend for yourself. From the very start, you were enveloped in a protection that surpassed the pettiness of their efforts. Every moment of chaos they tried to sow was met with your unwavering, peaceful resolve, rooted deeply like an old oak standing tall in a vast, open field. Their battles, designed to break you apart, only underscored the beauty of your unity and the strength of your peaceful heart. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. You see, while many around you were busy waging wars over trivial disputes and clinging to strife, you chose another way, a way of love, healing, and steady resolution. In the midst of their clamor and discord, you found that true power lies in embracing calm and allowing healing to mend the wounds inflicted by a world caught up in conflict. They were so intent on division, on keeping the pieces scattered, that they could not possibly follow the path you had chosen. For you, the road was always paved with the gentle assurance of inner peace, a path lit by the warmth of forgiveness and the promise of restoration. As you embarked on your journey, each step you took was like a seed planted in rich soil, destined to blossom into something magnificent. Every hardship you endured, every tear that fell in the quiet hours of the night, was not wasted, but transformed into a beacon of strength and purpose. What they saw as moments of despair were in reality the refining fires that prepared you for a life of boundless grace. You became a living testament to the truth that every trial can give birth to an even greater triumph. With every challenge that came your way, you grew stronger and more resilient, your inner light burning brighter with each passing day. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. And then came the moment when the truth of your identity was so undeniable that all attempts to diminish you crumbled before your radiance. It was as if a brilliant light had been switched on inside you, a light that could not be dimmed by the dark words of those who sought to tear you down. Their feeble efforts, meant to sow discord and spread confusion, were no match for the clarity of your purpose. You had chosen to walk a path of peace, and in doing so, you became immune to the destructive forces around you. Every time they hurled insults or launched an attack, their bitterness was met with a calm that spoke of deep, unyielding truth, a truth that could only come from a heart anchored in divine love. It's like watching a candle flicker in the dark, refusing to go out, no matter how strong the wind blows. That tiny flame, once overlooked, has now become a blazing fire, lighting the way for others. Imagine a garden, once barren and overrun with weeds, slowly transformed into a vibrant oasis of life and beauty. That is what your journey has been like. The harsh seasons of your past, with their bitter winds and freezing nights, were not the end, but the necessary prelude to a magnificent blooming. With each season, the soil of your spirit was enriched, preparing you to flourish in ways that others could only dream of. And now, as you stand tall and radiant, the very air around you seems to vibrate with the energy of renewal and hope. What once looked like failure was actually preparation. What once felt like loss was heaven's way of planting greatness in you. You didn't just survive, you grew, and now your life is proof that nothing is wasted in the hands of the divine. For years, unseen hands have guided your steps, gently steering you away from danger and toward a destiny that is greater than the sum of your past trials. It's as if you have been walking beneath the shelter of a vast, benevolent sky, where every cloud that passed was a sign that something wondrous was on the horizon. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, was busy weaving a tapestry of experiences that would one day reveal the full measure of your strength and grace. And now, in this very moment, that tapestry is coming into view. A tapestry of resilience, healing, and divine purpose. Every attack they launched, every bitter word they uttered, was not a blow meant to break you, but rather a stepping stone on the path to a higher calling. Their efforts to undermine you were like pebbles thrown into a mighty river. They caused ripples, but the river flowed on, stronger and more determined than ever. With each ripple, you grew more steadfast, your resolve hardening like tempered steel forged in the fires of adversity. In time, the very things that were meant to wound you became the building blocks of your unstoppable momentum. When you finally embraced the truth of your own identity, it was as if a shield had been raised around you, a shield that no earthly weapon could pierce. The hostility that once threatened to pull you down was rendered powerless by the overwhelming force of your inner peace. Every attempt to create discord was met with an unyielding calm, a steady assurance that you were on a path of light. They played a game they never truly understood, one where division only breeds more chaos. But you chose to walk a different road, a road of unity, where love and healing reign supreme, and where every act of kindness builds a bridge over the chasms of strife. In your transformation, you have become like a beacon in the night, a shining example of what is possible when one refuses to be defined by the darkness of others. Your awakening has rendered their crude weapons ineffective, their most vicious attacks reduced to mere whispers in the wind. The truth you now live is a testament to the divine strength that lies within you, a strength that has been cultivated over time, through every trial and every triumph. You stand as a living parable, a narrative of hope and redemption that inspires all who cross your path. Even as they continue their futile attempts to bring you down, you remain untouched, unyielding, and ever rising. Their futile efforts are like sandcastles washed away by the tide, fleeting, insignificant, and ultimately doomed to vanish in the light of your enduring truth. Each day, you grow a little taller, a little brighter, as your inner light casts away the shadows of doubt and despair. You have risen above the fray, not by striking back with anger, but by choosing a higher path, one paved with the gentle strength of compassion, the steady warmth of understanding, and the unbreakable power of faith. And now, as you continue to stand firm, the very energy that has sustained you throughout this journey begins to ripple outward, touching every corner of your life. It is a power that is felt in the quiet moments before dawn, in the stillness that follows a storm, in the deep, resonant calm that fills the air when all seems lost. This is not just a personal victory, it is a cosmic realignment, a profound shift that resonates far beyond your own experience. It is the unfolding of a divine plan, where every hardship has led to this moment of transcendence. For years, you have been walking a path that few dare to tread, a path where the challenges are many, but the rewards are immeasurable. Every setback, every moment of despair was but a prelude to the glory that now surrounds you. You have been refined like precious metal in the crucible of life, emerging pure, unyielding, and radiantly whole. The very essence of who you are shines through in every step you take, every word you speak, and every act of kindness you extend. And as you stand in the light of your own truth, you remind everyone around you that the power of transformation is real and that no force on earth can ever diminish the beauty of a soul set free. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Your journey is a testament to the power of faith, a living, breathing example of what it means to be truly alive in the light of divine purpose. In the midst of a world that often seeks to pull you down, you have chosen to rise. You have chosen to let your inner light shine so brightly that it cannot be ignored. And as you continue to ascend, those who once tried to tear you down find themselves powerless, trapped in a cycle of their own making. Their efforts, no matter how fervent, are nothing compared to the unstoppable force of your awakened spirit. Now take a moment to truly see yourself, not as they tried to define you, but as you are, a radiant being of light, strength, and unshakable truth. Let the memory of every trial, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt be transformed into a living testimony of your resilience. For in your story lies the promise of renewal, the hope of a future where every wound is healed, every tear is dried, and every spirit is uplifted by the sheer force of divine love. There is a sacred rhythm to your life, a gentle cadence that speaks of miracles and the slow, sure unfolding of destiny. You are not simply surviving, you are thriving, growing, and becoming more of who you were always meant to be. And even as the world around you changes, your inner light remains constant, a steady flame that warms the hearts of all who encounter it. This is the power of your truth, the strength of your resolve, and the beauty of a soul that has found its true home in the light. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Every step you take is guided by an unseen hand. Every breath, a reminder of the grace that sustains you. The trials you once faced now serve as stepping stones to a future filled with promise and purpose. Your heart, once burdened by the weight of sorrow and doubt, now beats with the rhythm of victory, a rhythm that echoes across the corridors of time and space. You have become a living testament to the fact that true strength lies not in revenge or in bitterness, but in the quiet power of forgiveness, understanding, and unwavering faith. As you continue to rise, let your story be a beacon for those still lost in the darkness. May your journey inspire others to seek the truth within themselves, to break free from the chains of fear, and to embrace the limitless possibilities that await. For you are more than a survivor. You are a warrior of light, a chosen one whose destiny is to uplift, to heal, and to transform the world around you. And though they may continue to dig their own graves with every harsh word and every spiteful act, you remain above it all, a shining example of what it means to live in the grace and abundance of divine truth. The transformation you have experienced is a reflection of the eternal truth that dwells within you, a truth that no earthly force can ever diminish. Like the first rays of dawn that gently dispel the lingering shadows of night, your spirit has emerged from the darkness, radiant and unyielding. Every trial, every setback has contributed to the magnificent tapestry of your life, a tapestry woven with threads of hope, resilience, and unbreakable faith. Now, as you stand at the threshold of a new chapter, take pride in the journey that has brought you here. Know that every moment of pain, every drop of sweat and tear has been an integral part of your glorious ascension. Your voice, when it finally speaks its truth, will carry the weight of all that you have overcome, and it will shine as a testament to the divine power that guided you every step of the way. And when you speak, may your words be like a warm embrace that comforts the weary, a gentle reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. Your truth is not just a story of survival. It is a song of victory, a melody of hope that resounds across generations. It is a living, breathing testament to the promise that when we embrace who we truly are, we unlock a power that can change the world. And so, with every beat of your heart and every word you utter, you affirm that you are not defined by the hardships of the past, but by the limitless possibilities of the future. In the end, what you have become is far greater than what they ever imagined. You have transformed your pain into wisdom, your struggles into strength, and your trials into triumph. And as you continue to shine, remember that your light not only illuminates your own path, but also guides others out of the darkness. For in your rise lies the promise of a new day, a day where truth, love, and peace prevail, and where every soul is free to bask in the glorious radiance of its own divine light. While you rose, they've been burying themselves with every lie they told, every false narrative they spun. They've been creating their own cosmic debts, and now it's time to pay up. The universe is collecting on those debts, and what they owe is coming due. They manipulated the truth, twisted facts, and told lies to keep you down. But now, as the cosmic wheels turn, those lies are unraveling, and they are left to face the consequences. The truth is coming back around, and they are about to face everything they've done. Just as a steady river cuts its path through the toughest rock, your truth has forged its way through the thick haze of deception. The life you've led, the genuine spirit you carry, stands as a beacon that no amount of darkness can dim. After years of false promises and twisted narratives, those who were once kept in the shadows are finally beginning to see the light. Their eyes are opening, their hearts are stirring, and they're starting to question the stories they were fed for so long. People are beginning to feel that inner stirring, a deep, undeniable discomfort in their souls. It's as if a gentle flame has been kindled within them, burning away the lies that once kept them captive. They're realizing that the very fabric of what they believed was woven with deceit and half-truths. Now, as that veil lifts, they can no longer ignore the power of the truth that you embody. There's a profound shift happening in the hearts of those around you. The narratives they once clung to are crumbling like dry leaves in the wind, and in their place, a new clarity is emerging. They're waking up to the fact that what they thought was reality was nothing more than a mirage. an illusion carefully crafted to keep them from experiencing the full beauty of truth. Their spirits, once heavy with the weight of lies, are now being lifted, drawn irresistibly toward your shining example. Your authenticity, your unwavering commitment to living the truth, is acting like a magnet. People are being drawn to you, pulled closer by an unseen force, much like the moon gently influences the tides. It's not just that the deception is fading, it's that the real story, the one you've been living, is coming into focus with brilliant clarity. Every falsehood, every twisted word is losing its grip as your light breaks through. In this season of awakening, your example is more powerful than ever. Those who once doubted are now questioning, seeking to understand, and yearning for the kind of freedom that only truth can bring. You stand as living evidence that no matter how long darkness may linger, the dawn is always inevitable. Your journey, marked by trials and triumphs, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of authenticity. Every step you've taken has led you to this moment, a moment when the world can no longer ignore the beauty of a life lived in accordance with divine purpose. Your truth resonates deeply, inspiring others to cast aside their doubts and embrace a new way of seeing. The lies that once held sway are dissolving, replaced by a clear, undeniable light that offers hope, healing, and a promise of renewal. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Let this be a reminder that your life is a living sermon of redemption. In every smile, every tear, every quiet moment of reflection, you are proclaiming a message of hope that transcends all barriers. And as more hearts awaken to this truth, the ripple effect of your light will spread far and wide, transforming lives and ushering in a new era of clarity and peace. And now, the moment you've been waiting for is here. They're coming to you with open hearts, asking the one question that will change everything. Can you please tell me what really happened? This is it. This is the moment reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the moment to clear the air, to speak your truth, and to set the record straight. It's not just a conversation. It's cosmic restoration, a moment that realigns everything that's been out of place for so long. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. This is not a mere coincidence, nor a casual exchange. This is not just an idle passing of time or petty gossip behind closed doors. What's happening now is of monumental importance. The universe itself is rearranging its pieces, restoring balance that's been distorted for far too long. The truth, once hidden in the shadows, is finally stepping into the light, ready to take its rightful place. You've been patiently waiting for this moment. Your truth has been silent, poised, and ready to strike, just waiting for the right question to be asked. And now, the time has come. Look at where you stand now. Truly reflect on how far you've come. You are no longer who they tried to break down. Every hardship you've faced, has been a crucible of transformation, burning away the old layers and revealing something stronger, purer. Your resilience has been tested time and time again, and each trial only deepened your strength. To them, you might seem unchanged, but to those who truly see, you glow with a force they cannot comprehend. Your spirit shines with a light that feels almost timeless, while theirs has been dulled by bitterness and envy. For years, unseen forces have guided your every step. You've been steered by a force greater than the physical realm, shaping your journey in ways most can't even fathom. What you radiate now isn't just visible, it's a presence that transcends dimensions. You're no longer just walking through this world. You're glowing across realities, sending ripples through the very fabric of existence. And as you rise, their anger grows. They feel the power coursing through you, and they know it's only a matter of time before you speak your truth. When you do, it will be like a wave crashing against everything they've built, a force that will leave the world forever changed.